Hi guys and welcome to our latest kitchen tour. We are here in Radlett and I can't wait to get into this one, but before we do, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel and let us know what you want to see in future. So this beautiful kitchen was designed by our talented senior designer Tom. He has a very specific handwriting to his kitchens, and I'm sure if you've been following us for a while you could probably tell which one of his kitchens are his, basically, by the way that he designs. But the first thing we're going to get into, as always, is the island. So we've got this gorgeous CRL Messina quartz worktop. We've got a downstand down to the floor coming up with this mitered edge, and then the client wanted something interesting on the back of the island, a display unit, but because we've got slab doors, sort of a modern style, we've gone with a Berwick door, which is two strips of this material with a glass centre panel. We've got this gorgeous truffle brown Denver oak internal with LED lighting and a glass shelf, just to put away some of the client's nicer bits. And then here, acting as the breakfast bar, is this beautiful Spectre timber worktop, so picking up on this truffle brown colour internally, and again it's another bit of texture, another bit of warmth. So coming round to sort of the main working part of the kitchen, we've got the cooking appliances, which we have an oven and we've got a microwave, both by Siemens. Above the oven, as you guys often love, are the baking tray dividers. Above here, we actually had a steel beam to contend with, so a lot of the internals that you'll see have been specifically made to hide the beams behind, so that's dropped down a bit more. On the island, we have tons of drawers, so 3 sets of wide drawers, plenty of storage for plates, bowls, cutlery. It's all internally divided in there. And then we have the borer hob. So this is a borer downdraft hob where you've got 4 induction rings and the extractor is actually built into the hob, so you don't need to contend with an extractor fan above. Then coming around into sort of the wet area of the kitchen, we've got this lovely premium white material coming down on 3 sides, and then the pop of colour with the indigo blue lift up wall units here, one on either side of the sink. And sink-wise, we've got 2 brass sinks by the 1810 company. They're 2 500 sinks. And we've got the Kuka Pro 3 Fusion. So that's normal, hot, cold, and then boiling water on tap. Obviously, it swivels, so you can use either of these sinks. We've actually got drainer grooves as well on this kitchen, which is not something we often do, but it's quite useful. And then finally, we've got an ISE waste disposal with the switch mounted in the worktop. We've got sockets either side of there as well. So more drawer storage coming through here. At the end of the island, we've got a Capel 300 wide wine fridge. So this is for the clients of white wine, and you're about to see they've got a lovely selection. Dishwasher on one side of the sink, and as always, bin on the other side of the sink. It's normal configuration. This is just a double door sink unit, housing the Kuka tank, etc. And then here we have clients' fridge and freezer. They've got some overflow storage in the utility room. And then today, the pièce de résistance is not a double door larder. This is our amazing wine unit. So it's got our lovely elements trim on 3 sides. So this is this indigo blue material with brass sandwich between them, LED strip lighting on 3 sides, mirror back panel, and then 2 wine racks for this amazing collection of red wine. And then underneath, we've got the less showy wines, which are in this crisscross wine storage unit that sits forward from this whole area. Really, really lovely. I think it's an amazing feature. As soon as you walk into the kitchen, it's the first thing you see. And then behind me, as the client wanted extra storage, we have built more units. So these are split into dresser and base units, but it makes up a tall unit. We've got these double thick shelves, again in this truffle brown Denver oak. This is fully bullet hole, so you can put the shelves wherever you want them. And you can see it goes right back, so there's a lot of space behind here that you will notice. And actually you'll notice it a bit better when I open this cupboard, which is the client's larder, breakfast larder cupboard. So the doors are on 180-degree hinges, so the doors open all the way back. And then internally you can see we've had a lot of steels to contend with, but we've built it all in nicely so you don't have to see any of that. We've got a glass shelf internally, and you can see more of this worktop running through. Coffee machine, toaster, Magimix, perfect setup for coffee, and glass shelves above. You will also notice the lighting that runs all the way through under this worktop. Again, gives a lovely ambient glow at the end of the evening. And then also one thing I forgot to point out is the S-Box pop-up socket, so the client can use any of their handheld blenders or anything when working on that side of the kitchen. That's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for more.